Hi students, welcome back to chapter 6 Construction of Quadrilaterals. Today we are going to do questions from page number 117, 118 and 119. See first question. Draw these figures. First one, two equal rhombuses. Okay children, we know all sides of rhombus are equal in length, right? Then we can consider this triangle. We can say it is an isosceles triangle, right? Which means two sides and two angles of this triangle is equal. Therefore, angles opposite to the equal sides are equal. We know one angle is 80 degree. Then 180 minus 80, 100. So half of 100 is 50 degree. So we can say each angle is 50 degree. And you know all triangles are same. So we can say angle opposite to equal sides are equal. That is 50 degree. And we know for a rhombus opposite angles are equal. So angle opposite to 80 degree is 80 degree. And the given diagonal of the second figure also 3 centimeter. Now we get more details about the figure. So start drawing. First let us draw a vertical line of length 3 centimeter. Then use a protractor and mark 50 degree angles from the both end of the line. Then use ruler and draw lines to these points. We know this distance is the measurement of each sides. So then use a compass and take this distance in our compass and draw arc to the opposite sides from the both end of the vertical line. Then repeat the same on the slanted lines. Draw arcs on the slanted lines. Then keep these arcs as center and draw another set of arcs to the right side. Here also we get an intersecting point. Then join these intersecting points by using ruler as shown in the figure. Then erase the unwanted parts. We get the two equal rhombuses. Let us see second figure, three equal rhombuses. In this figure, they have given one side and one angle. And you know all sides of rhombus are equal. And we know opposite angles of rhombus are equal. So angle opposite to 60 degree is 60 degree, which is same for all three equal rhombuses. And we know sum of two adjacent angles of rhombus is 180 degree. So we can say the other angles is 180 minus 60, which is equal to 120 degree. Now we got the required measures for drawing this figure. Then start drawing. First draw a horizontal line of length 2 centimeter. Then use our protractor and mark 120 degree angle from the right end of the line. Then use a ruler and draw one straight line to this point. And we know all sides of rhombus are equal in length. So take 2 centimeter in our compass and draw one arc to the slanted line. Then keep this point as center and draw another set of arc from this point. Then draw one more arc from the vertical line. We got one intersecting point. Then use our ruler and join these points. Then we get one complete rhombus. Then next rhombus. For that, keep our protractor to this end and mark 60 degree angle from the upper end. Then draw one straight line which is passing through the center to this point like this. Then again take 2 centimeter in our compass and draw an arc to the second slanted line. Then keep this point as center and draw another set of arcs like this to the upper side. When we join these intersecting points, we get second rhombus. Next is third rhombus. For that, first use our protractor and mark 60-degree angle from the lower end of the slanted line. Then draw one line to this point from the center. Then again take 2 centimeter in our compass and draw arcs like this. Then join these intersecting points. We get third rhombus. Then erase the unwanted parts. We get the required pattern. Children, this method is very lengthy, so I will show you another method to draw this figure. First, see this question. In this question, you can see one vertex of each rhombuses are joined to a particular point. If we take this point as center, and we know sides of all rhombuses are equal in length, thus we can form one circle here like this. Then children, what is the distance from center to each point on the circle? Yes, correct, 2 centimeter. Hope it is clear to you. And we know these three rhombuses are equal. So, small angle of each rhombus is 60 degree. Then let's start drawing. First take 2 centimeter in our compass and draw one circle. Then draw its horizontal diameter and mark its center. Then keep our protractor to this center downward like this. Then mark 60-degree angle from both ends of this horizontal line. Then use our ruler and draw lines which is passing through the center to this point. And children, you ensure that which is inside of the circle only. Now we got one angle of each rhombuses. Then take 2 centimeter in our compass and draw arcs from each end of these lines as per getting rhombus in the given figure. Then join these points with the end of each sides. Then we get the required pattern of 3 equal rhombuses. Third figure, 4 equal rhombuses. In this figure also, let us draw by using the above method. We know sides are 2 centimeters. So, first let us draw a circle of radius 2 centimeter like this. And we know all 4 rhombuses are equal. So, the small angle of each rhombus is 45 degree. That is given in the question. Then start drawing. First take 2 centimeter in our compass and draw a circle of radius 2 centimeter. Then draw one slanted diameter in the circle and mark its midpoint. Then keep our protractor to this point downward and mark 45-degree angle. Then use a ruler and draw another slanted diameter. Now see this question, children. When we consider this linear pair, two alternate angles we know, that is 45-degree each. Then what would be the angles in between? See, children, here there is a perpendicular line, which means both sides 90-degree each. Here one angle is 45-degree, then the other angle also 45-degree. Thus, we can say each points on the circle by making 45-degree angle at the center. Then again take protractor and mark 45-degree angle from the right end of this line. Then draw another diameter passing through the center to this point. Then again keep protractor to this line and mark 45-degree angle from the top end. Then draw one more diameter passing through the center to this point. Now we get each angles of 45-degree angle. Then what's next? Yes, use our compass and take 2 cm. Then draw arcs from each end of diameters as per getting the rhombus in the given figure. Then use our ruler and join this intersecting points with the end of each diameters. Then complete these figures. Then we get 4 equal rhombuses. Question number 4. 5 equal rhombuses. See this figure. Here only one side has given. We know all sides of rhombuses are equal. So all sides of these 5 rhombuses are equal. Then what about its angles? How do we find angles, children? Suppose when we consider this point, we can see a linear pair here, which means sum of these angles must be 180 degree. Children, you can see this angle is formed by joining small angles of 3 equal rhombuses, right? So these 3 angles must be equal. So we can say 180 divided by 3 equal to 60 degree. So we can say each angle is 60 degree. Now we get one angle of rhombuses. Then what will be the adjacent angle? Yes, 180 minus 60. That is 120 degree. Very good. Or children, you can consider this point. This is the joining point of large angle of 3 equal rhombuses. And you know sum of angles around a point is 360 degree. So 3 equal angles means 360 by 3, which is equal to 120 degree. Now we got sides and angles. Then let's start drawing. First let us draw a horizontal line of 4 cm. Then mark its center, which means 2 sides are 2 cm each. Now we get the lower side of 2 equal rhombuses. Then use our protractor to this center and mark 60 degree angle from both ends of the horizontal line. Then use our ruler and draw lines to this point like this. Then take 2 cm in our compass and draw arc on this slanted line. Then keep these points as center and draw another set of arc on the top. Then join this intersecting point with the other points. Then erase the unwanted parts. Now we got the rhombus in the center. Then keep compass to the right end of the horizontal line and draw one arc. Then again keep compass to this vertex of the rhombus and draw another arc intersecting to the first arc. Then repeat the same from the other side. Then use our ruler and join these points and draw rhombuses as shown in the question. Then again take 2 cm in our compass and draw arc from vertex of these rhombuses. Like this. Then join these intersecting points by using our ruler and complete these rhombuses as shown in the question. Then we get the required figure of 5 equal rhombuses. Fifth question, 4 rhombuses around a square. See children, in this figure you can see one square and 4 rhombuses around it. We know sides of squares are equal as well as sides of rhombuses are equal in length. Here 2 cm length is given in the question. This 2 cm side is common for both rhombuses and square. So sides of rhombuses and squares are 2 cm. Then let us find its angle. For that, first let us consider this linear pair. We know 4 sides of a square are 90 degree each. So one angle is 90 degree and other 2 angles are small angles of 2 equal rhombuses, right? So both angles are equal. Then how to find it? Yes, it is very easy. We know 180 minus 90 equal to 90 degree. Then 2 equal angles means 90 by 2, that is 45 degree each. Then what will be the adjacent angle of the rhombuses? Yes, we know sum of adjacent angle of rhombus is 180 degree. So 180 minus 45 which is equal to 135 degree. Or children, you can consider this point. We know the sum of angles around a point is 360 degree. You can see in the figure, this is the 3 joining point of one angle of a square and 2 big angles of a rhombuses. We know angle of a square is 90 degree and sum of remaining angles is 360 minus 90 which is equal to 270 degree. Then the remaining 2 equal angles is 270 by 2 which is equal to 135 degree each. You can find angles this way also. So opposite sides of angles are equal in rhombuses. So large angle is 135 degree each and small angles is 45 degree each. Now we got all required measures to draw this figure. Then let's start drawing. First draw a horizontal line of length 4 cm. Then mark its midpoint. Then keep protractor to this point and mark 45 degree angle from right side of the protractor as well as left side of the protractor. Then draw straight line to this point by using a ruler. Then take 2 cm in our compass and draw arc to these slanted lines. Then keep this point as center and draw another set of arc to the top. Then join these intersecting points by using our ruler. Then erase the unwanted parts. Then again take 2 cm in our compass and draw another arc from the right end of the horizontal line. Then draw another arc intersecting to the first arc from the vertex of the square. Then repeat the same from the other side. Then join these intersecting points and draw two rhombuses in the bottom side. Again take 2 cm in our compass and draw arc from the vertex of the rhombus and top vertex of the square like this. Then repeat the same from the other side. Then join these points by using our ruler and complete these rhombuses as shown in the figure. Sixth question, parallelograms on two sides of a square. Children, what is the difference between parallelogram and square? Yes, for parallelogram, all sides are not equal in length like rhombuses. Only opposite sides are equal. Okay? So, first let us see its sides. In this question, you can see two sides have given. One side of a square and one side of a parallelogram. We know all sides of a square are equal. So each sides are 3 centimeters. And we know opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. So side opposite to 3 centimeter is 3 centimeter as well as side opposite to 2 centimeter is 2 centimeter. Next let us see its angles. Let us consider this point. We know sum of angles around a point is 360 degree. This point is the joining point of one vertex of a square and other two vertices of a parallelogram. So angles of square is 90 degree. So sum of remaining angles is 360 minus 90, that is 270 degree. So two equal angles of a parallelogram is 270 by 2, which is equal to 135 degree each. And we know sum of adjacent angles of a parallelogram is 180 degree. So this angle is 180 minus 135, which is equal to 45 degree. And all angles of a square are 90 degree. Now we got all required measures to draw this figure. Then let's start drawing. First draw a horizontal line of 3 cm. Then use our protractor to this point and mark 90 degree angle from the left end. And draw a perpendicular line to this point by using a ruler. Again place protractor to this point like this and mark 45 degree angle and draw a line to this point like this. Then take 3 cm in our compass and draw arc on the vertical line. Then keep this point as center and draw another arc to the left side. And again draw another arc from the left end of the horizontal line by intersecting the first arc like this. Then join these points and complete the sides of square. Then take 2 cm in our compass and draw sides of parallelogram. First draw one arc to the slanted line. Then draw another arc to the opposite side like this. Then take 3 cm in our compass and draw another arc intersecting to the first arc. Then join these points and complete one parallelogram on the one side of the square. Then erase the unwanted parts. Again take 3 cm in our compass and draw one arc to the opposite side like this. Then take 2 cm in our compass and draw another arc to the opposite side of 2 cm and which is intersecting to the first arc. Then join these points by using our ruler and complete the figure as shown in the question. Okay children, hope it is clear to you. Then see you in the next class with the construction of trapezium. Till then, bye.